Joining us now in a first on CNBC interview is Dow Chairman and CEO Jim Fitterly. Jim, I always love it when you're here, but today, when you announced plan to build a world's first net zero carbon emissions ethylene derivatives complex, I have to tell you, this is real. This is not greenwash.
This is real. This is a big investment. This will take our existing ethylene production at Alberta and more than triple it. And at the same time, we will take the off gases from the new cracker and the existing cracker and convert those into clean hydrogen, circular hydrogen, and then we will use that for carbon capture and sequestration. And we'll make all of the plastics in that facility low to zero carbon.
And so that puts you on a path to do what?
That puts us on a path to get 30% CO2 reduction, Scope 1 and Scope 2 by 2030. When we finish that project, 20% of our global ethylene and polyethylene capacity will be zero carbon emissions. And then it puts us on a path to get to zero by 2050.
At the same time, I am seeing numbers, EBITDA numbers, that are well in excess of what Wall Street thinks you can do. Now, the demand here is extraordinary. What are they thinking about?
Well, our peak to trough, or trough to peak earnings profile of the company was $6 to $12 billion. We're announcing another $3 to $3.9 billion of underlying EBITDA growth, so that'll take it to 9 to 15. We've got strong demand right now, and I don't see that abating. I mean, as soon as we can keep up with the consumer demand, we've got to restock the inventory pipeline, and I think we'll be doing that most of 2022. People
are concerned what it means with China cutting back because of energy problems, Europe. I keep telling people, are you not looking at what they're doing? Hurricane Ida plants coming back online, U.S.-based and Canadian-based natural gas. We are not stuck with $16 natural gas here.
Well, this is why we always say we need an all-of-the-above energy policy to fuel a transition to a zero-carbon economy. And you can't do it with just one fuel. Right now, China is tight. They don't have enough coal supply. Coal is really driving up the price, and natural gas can't replace all that coal right now. And so there's a big pull on natural gas. Now, the good thing for us is that the Americas, Canada, North America, Latin America, Middle East are all going to be advantaged through this because they have reliable sources of natural gas. If you have cut yourself out of all of the above energy policy and just focused on renewables, you're not able to keep up, especially in the wintertime. And this is why we keep insisting, look, you've got to look at the whole supply. We are very fortunate in this country to have all of the above, and we need to keep it. And that investment in Canada is exactly why.
I want to get momentarily, because I know you long enough to do this, existential. You did not get into Dow in order to be able to do this. You get into Dow to be able to build the best plastics. You have watched what's happened in the world, and you have now changed how you spend money because you feel committed to the planet. Some may say, well, listen, he makes plastic. We have to make plastic. It's necessary.
It's the right thing to do. For many, many years, the whole idea was to make the lowest cost product possible. Now we're solving the equation, make the lowest cost and the lowest CO2 emissions. Look, this is an engineer's dream. I've got researchers and process engineers right now that are loving it. They're going to throw themselves all in. I don't have an employee that's not all in on making this happen. We'll be able to take the entire footprint to zero Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions. We're working on Scope 3 with our suppliers. The biggest part of that is shipping. I can tell you all of our shipping partners are getting their hands around their Scope 1 and Scope 2 so we can make it happen. This is a big opportunity for us. This is going to create more demand growth. Right now, post-consumer recycled plastics into our plastics product, those sales have tripled in the last year. This is going to go crazy. Zero carbon polyethylene plastics for packaging will be a game winner.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.